Have you ever felt like a man was testing you? In the early stages of dating, both men and women test each other. Sometimes it's conscious, other times it's completely subconscious. They don't even realize they're doing it. But here's what you need to know. How you respond to these tests will set the entire tone of the relationship. So what are these tests? How do you spot them? And most importantly, how do you respond in a way that builds attraction, earns respect, and positions you as the high-value woman you are? I'm Jason Silver, the dating coach for ambitious women. This is Attract Great Guys, the channel where ambitious women like you learn the strategies and principles to attract a lifelong committed relationship with a high-quality man. Hit the subscribe button to get notified of all my newly released trainings. Now let's dive into the 4 most common tests men use and how to pass every single one of them. To make this easy to follow, I've broken it down into a tier list. Each tier represents a different type of test that men use, why they use it, and how you can respond. The bottom tiers are the most basic, often disrespectful or low-effort tests. These are easier to spot and handle, but failing them can still cost you respect and attraction. The top tiers, they're more advanced, they're subtle, and they are often timed to long-term compatibility. These are harder to navigate, but they are critical to building a strong, lasting connection. Tier 1, the sexual test. At the bottom tier of the list is the sexual test. This is where a man tests how quickly he can escalate physically. He might touch you more than you feel comfortable, make suggestive comments, or just push intimacy early on. Evolutionarily, men are wired to seek sexual access quickly. But here's the key. A high-quality man will also be testing to see if you respect your own boundaries. If you give in too easily, he might assume that you don't value yourself, and that's a red flag, even if he doesn't realize it. Many women feel pressured to comply, to avoid conflict or rejection. But giving in too quickly can signal low self-worth. So here's how you respond. Hold your ground. Calmly and firmly set boundaries. Say something like, I like you, but I prefer to take things slow. A man who respects you will back off and admire your self-respect. A man who doesn't, he'll show you his true intentions, and you'll know that he's not the one. Next up is the sarcasm test. This is where a man uses humor, often biting or critical, to see how you react. He might tease you about your appearance, your career, or your interests. And why does he do this? Well, psychologically, it's a dominance test. He's subconsciously checking if you tolerate disrespect. If you laugh it off or just brush it aside, he may assume that you're willing to accept poor treatment. This test is more difficult to pass because it does require emotional intelligence and the ability to stand your ground without overreacting. Here's how you pass the test. Don't laugh along. Calmly say, that comment doesn't feel very kind. This shows him that you have self-respect and won't tolerate disrespect. A high-quality man should apologize and adjust his behavior accordingly. A low-quality man might get offended or defensive, and you'll know that he's not worth your time. Moving up the tier list, we have the investment test. This is where a man tests how much effort you can expect from him. He may take hours to reply, cancel plans at the last minute, or only reach out when it's convenient for him. So why does he do this? Well, a relationship is an investment, and this is simply a way to determine how to value a relationship with you. If you're always available or quick to forgive flakiness, he's going to assume that you don't value your own time, and neither will he. This is often done subconsciously. It requires you to set clear boundaries, maintain your own life, which can feel counterintuitive if you're trying to prioritize the relationship and be considerate. So this is what you can do. First of all, set clear expectations. If he cancels last minute, say to him, I understand things come up, but I'd appreciate more notice next time. And if he's consistently flaky, simply don't make him a priority. Make yourself open to other options and another man. A high-quality man will step up when he sees that you value yourself, while a low-quality man will fade away. And that's a win for you. You want to be polarizing and repel the low-quality guys. At the top of the tier list is the compatibility test. This is where a man tests if you're a long-term fit. He may bring up topics like family, values, or future goals to see if you're on the same page. All humans are wired to seek partners who align with their vision for the future. If you're not compatible, and if he's looking for a real long-term relationship, he will subconsciously pull away, even if he's attracted to you. This test requires you to be fully authentic and honest about who you are and what you want, even if it means risking rejection. So be honest about who you are and what you want. Don't pretend to be someone you're not just to impress him. The right man will appreciate your authenticity and want to build a future with you. The wrong man, he'll show his true colors, and you'll save yourself a ton of time and heartache. Understanding these tests isn't about playing games. It's about understanding human nature and using that knowledge to build healthier, more fulfilling relationships. When you respond to these tests with confidence and self-respect, you will naturally attract men who value and respect you. Remember, the right man won't just pass your tests. He's going to make you forget you were even keeping score. Now, if you're watching this video, you're a strong, motivated woman who knows what she wants, a loving, healthy, and beautiful relationship. But if the man you're dating is testing you all the time and not pursuing you in the way that you deserve, it's time for you to make a change. If you're ready to stop settling and start building the relationship you've always wanted, I'm here to help. Apply now for one-on-one coaching with me, and let's create a plan tailored to you. Together, we'll cut through the games, set clear boundaries, and attract the high-quality man that you deserve. Don't wait. Click the link below to apply for one-on-one coaching, and let's get started.